All right, hello, my name is Julian Bust, and I'm going to walk you through how to open up the Google Doc for the content creation for Unit 3. So you're going to need two apps for this. You're going to need Google Drive and Google Docs. Go ahead and open up your Google Drive. You're going to go to the Shared section, which is called Incoming on your iPad, and you're going to find the document that I handed out to you. I'm going to find that elsewhere because I handed it out, so it's going to be in my drive. Okay, it's student content creation for Unit 3. I'm going to open that up. Go ahead and at the top, make sure to put your name on there. All right, Earth Science Farmington High School, student content creation. Where it says learning target chosen, use the same language that's in the iBook. So go to the preface of the iBook. You can just copy and paste the learning target that you chose to create a product for, or just type it here. But I would like that learning target written out here. Description of project is just one line. You might have made a YouTube video, iMovie to YouTube, or an EduCreation screencast, or perhaps a pic collage to ThingLink with video in there. So just a brief description of the project. Here, link to the project. So whatever you create should have an end result as a link. For example, if it's just a picture, that really won't have a link. So you need to make sure that the end result, like YouTube or EduCreations or ThingLink, has a link that you can paste there so that I can view your project. Then I'd like you to go through this rubric for self-assessment. Right? Decide whether or not you had a clear learning target defined. So if you didn't put your learning target in there at all, that would be 0. Learning target, if it's vague or unclear or just barely mentioned, would be the halfway point. If the learning target is obvious, it's the title of your project and it's clearly stated, that would be the 30. And then to mark that, go ahead and highlight. Okay, so I'm going to highlight learning target clearly stated. That's what you would do as the student, so that when I look at this, I can easily see that you feel as though your project is at the highest level for that component. Are you an expert in the content area? Not an expert is pretty straightforward. You didn't really go through the content even to the level of the iBook. Basic would be what I would consider the iBook. The iBook is written as kind of a broad sweep. It doesn't go in depth in a lot of areas. That's where you come in. You're the expert of the learning target that you chose. So if that was the case, again, use the highlighter and highlight expert for that level. You went above and beyond. You did a little research on your own and found some information that was beyond the iBook, and were able to explain that in a clear way. Personalization, that's kind of where your voice, I can hear that it's you, so your voice is either absent from the product, which would be the lowest level. Basic, you have limited voice, maybe there is areas that you could have added to. And personalized would be that your student has clearly expressed earth science content using their voice. So again, if you feel that you're the highest level for that, go ahead and highlight personalized. And originality. Okay, so for example, let's talk about the highest level first. Highly original product would be something that you're making your own sketches, you're taking your own pictures, and creating your own content. It could be that you're doing a Google image search and getting some images from Google, and then really arranging them in a new and profound way, adding sketches to those images and doing some new stuff with them. Basic would be just be a little bit of that, what I mentioned, and then not original at all would be just a Google image, one of the top images that pop up, and you're just talking over that image. That's not as original. Okay, so again, select the area that you feel that you have achieved, highlight that, and that's pretty much it. Now you're just going to fill out a score out of 30. So look back to what you had self-assessed for the various areas. I'll take a score anywhere from 0 to 30. If you feel that you really nailed it and you just did a great job, go ahead and put in 30. Sometimes students are harder on themselves than the teacher would be. And then I'm going to fill in my score after I view your project. I'll take a look at what you feel you deserved, and I'll go and raise that score if I feel that you were too hard on yourself. I'll keep it, or I'll lower it if I feel that there was a discrepancy in how you rated yourself, and we'll probably have a conversation. If I change your score, I'm definitely going to initiate a conversation about that so that we can kind of talk about why there might have been some differences. Feel free to jot down any notes you want to here. It's not required, and I can do the same as well. Thanks.